the Scream Queens Horror Movie Podcast.
Oh, hello, Josh.
Hi, Miss Justine.
Well, I'm Justine. I'm your final girl.
And I'm Josh, your sole survivor.
And we are headed to Austin, Texas.
Woo-woo! We are in Texas as we speak. I think we just passed Waco.
Mm-hmm. We're on I-35.
No compounds burning. The FBI wasn't taking over.
No.
Yeah, no raids. So we cool. But I'm really excited for this episode because what are we doing, Justine?
This is awesome. Okay, so we are going to the Texas Chainsaw Massacre house, like where it was all, where it all went down. And we're also going to visit the gas station. And so we are so excited to give you guys updates about that once we've made our visit.
Our Texas Chainsaw Massacre Austin road trip. We're going to stay with some dear friends.
They are just the most darling of folk, I must say.
And they're going to take us around to some of these sites, and we're going to have a ball.
I think it's both our first trips to Austin.
It is.
And so I'm excited. I mean, I know we live in Oklahoma. I visited Texas like
a bajillion times.
Yeah, a trillion bajillion times. Literally, guys, I mean it. A trillion bajillion.
She's being literal.
I really have been here that many times.
Literally.
But on all of the different trips that we have done to Texas,
we've never gone to Austin.
We've never stopped. Austin's like in the middle. Kind of like hangs out.
It's about a 5.5, 6 hour drive. We're having fun.
Yep.
We've already made little pit stops at the Cracker Barrel. We thought we'd be like cheesy old folks and eat at the Cracker Barrel.
I had some amazing chicken and dumplings.
I ate a big ass salad.
Cobb salad, tons of meat.
Yeah.
He had a lot of meat up in that.
We're having fun.
We're so excited to talk with you guys. We've missed you so.
So let's dive into one of the scariest, most disturbing, best horror movies. Kind of the creme de la creme of the slasher genre.
Yeah, if we're saying so ourselves.
Directed by Toby Hooper. I always want to say Hopper. I know it's not Hopper, but I always want to say that. So Toby Hooper.
Toby Hooper.
Just, you know, throwing that out there. I'm probably going to be saying Hopper a lot. But Toby Hooper.
Yeah, he also helped write it.
Mm-hmm.
He's the second credited on the screenplay, so it's Kim Hinkle.
Yep, Kim Tinkle.
Kim Tinkle.
Kim Tinkle.
Yep. Okay, so
the movie starts with John Larroquette's very serious and somewhat scary and misleading narration.
Yeah, you are
saying that this is a true story.
Yep.
That you are about to see with one survivor. Okay, that's my best John Larroquette. It wasn't that good.
It really. I thought it was spot on.
Oh.
Like I was going.
Dear
I looked over at you and I thought, Mr. Larroquette, are you here?
So Larroquette is saying there's been a grave robbery. All these graves.
A series of grave robberies.
And people are coming into this town in Texas to check to see if their grandpappies and grandmammies are still in their graves.
Mm-hmm.
You know, people are checking on their relatives to be like, hey, did they get grave robbed?
And a few people that are checking on their relatives happen to be
4 teens, 20-ish. I can't really tell their age.
5, actually.
5. Oh, yeah, 5. Franklin. We can't forget about Franklin.
Don't forget about Franklin. So we have our cast of characters. Sally, Franklin, they're siblings. They're the ones headed to go see if their grandpappies.
Sally! Don't leave us, Sally!
And then her friends, Sally's friends, Pam, Kirk, their boyfriend, girlfriend, and then Sally's main squeeze is Jerry. Every girl wanted to have a Jerry.
He looks like a Muppet. And I'm not shallow,
like Beaker?
But Jerry looks like a Muppet.
Oh my gosh, yeah, you're right. He doesn't have the like voice, but yeah.
He could.
Okay, so I guess the friends decided to join Sally and Franklin on a little road trip to check out, make sure their grandfather's grave hadn't been vandalized.
They're gonna make a day of it. They're gonna stay, go check out like a relative's house, an old farmhouse.
Yep.
I think their grandfather's farmhouse.
Well, they find out that their grandpappy's at least okay. They're like, okay, well, let's go see some of our family property in kind of back skirts.
Yes. And can I say, there's already something pretty terrifying that's happened before any of this. And can I just do the sound effect?
Oh, yeah. You were doing that for like ever when we popped the movie.
It's kind of my favorite noise to make.
Yeah, and it was just like, okay, all right.
The flash bulbs, like the. I've never heard a camera make that sound. No. So I kind of love it.
And then you see really like super close to it.
The decaying fingernails and hands.
Those little face.
It's pretty fun. Anyways, back to where we were. We're in the farmhouse now. They've checked on Grandpa. I guess Grandpa's there.
Yeah, well, they're not in a farmhouse. You're way ahead of it. So they're back in their car.
Oh,
and they've just, like, you've missed out on all this.
I'm about to skip, like, scary old cheesehead.
Yeah, so anyways, they're driving to the farmhouse. They decide they're going to pick up this hitchhiker who's, got their thumb out. Oh, speaking of a thumb, Josh has a hitcher thumb.
Oh,
it's the best really hitchhiker thumb.
We'll have to take a picture of it and put it up on the video.
Up on there, for sure. I'm a little scared of it because I'm like,
if I try to touch it,
it's like it's going to pop off or something. I don't know. But, okay, so they pick up this hitchhiker, and, from the get-go, he's exhibiting some bizarre behavior.
And Toby Hooper does a really great job of having these really great, like, wide shots of, like, the sky and the van down in the corner. It really gives you a sense of, like, isolation and loneliness.
They're all
in a big, bright land.
Themselves.
Didn't we sing that last time?
Well, there's, again,
it's
people all by themselves.
A reprieve.
Okay, so yeah, this guy, he's a weirdo.
He's crazy.
He's crazy.
I mean, they're just driving along talking about how Saturn is in retrograde, and then they're wacko up.
They're, your quintessential, like, 70s, like, hippies, gang of, like, out there, star children. But, yeah, anyways. So, the hitchhiker guy decides to, like, he pulls out a camera.
He gets really offended that they don't want to go have head cheese at his house.
Well, he takes a picture of Franklin, who is in a wheelchair.
Yes. And he's already rolling down the hill because he's trying to piss in his wheelchair in a coffee
he's an
can.
invalid in, like, the 1970s, so it's not the best time for people with, like, disabilities. And so he's hanging out in the van. The hitchhiker takes a picture of him. He doesn't like the picture, and he's trying to, like, sell it to him.
And he's like, give me $5. Give me $2 for that.
They won't, and so he lights it on fire, and then
he's like abracadabra, and like, he cuts himself, then cuts Franklin. It's pretty terrifying. Like,
it all happens. You're in the moment. You're just like, okay, this is so uncomfortable.
And that shot where he's just, like, slicing his hand open.
He kind of enjoys it in a way.
Grabs Franklin's hand and, like, starts cutting him. And no one comes to Franklin's aid. They all just, like, scream in terror.
Yeah, they're all like, oh!
There's, like, two other big guys on the van. And the girls are quite capable themselves. Yeah, they could have, like, been like, hey, don't fuck with our disabled friend.
Why are you cutting this guy? But the guy, okay, so yeah, they push him out of the van. And he takes his hand... The hitchhiker takes his hand and rubs it, like, on their van, like, rubs blood on their van. He makes some kind of symbol, and so a little,
which is noticed later at the gas station.
A little marking. Yep. So they pull over. They go to a gas station, and they are obviously looking for gas. There's no gas, and so the guy asks them, the gas station attendant, "Where are you going?" And they're like, "Oh, we're gonna go check on our property." He's like, "You probably shouldn't do that. Those neighbors don't like strangers."
Yeah, the people out here. Take kindly.
And they're, of course, like, oh, come on, you old curmudgeon. We've got this.
Yeah, like, and you don't have gas.
Yeah, like, what gas station doesn't have gas? Okay, well.
Ones that sell feet and meat. Human meat. Okay?
Yeah. If you've seen the movie.
That's barbecue.
If you've already seen the movie.
That's the kind of gas station that doesn't have gas.
So they just are like, okay, well, thanks for nothing, sir, except for a little bit of barbecue that Franklin keeps stuck in his mouth.
But all these scenes are really creepy. Like, there's something about it. It's that kind of that old cliche of the ominous.
There's that sense of foreboding is constantly like.
Don't go any further, kids.
Yes.
It works. It creeps me out. Sets up
and maybe it's because we're watching it from a different perspective that we're like, okay, all the red flags are happening, guys.
So let's jump. They get to the house after all that, right?
Yeah, well, they show up on the property and they're looking around.
The house itself is like falling apart.
Going through like old rooms.
Dangerous. Poor Franklin's pretty much stuck outside and on the bottom floor.
Yeah, by the time they've all gone through the rooms and looked around, he's gotten onto the first floor.
He's lonely and sad, being old sourpuss Franklin.
And Pam and Kirk, the boyfriend and girlfriend, friends of Sally.
Let's go.
They decide to go. Maybe they should go get like a little naughty on in the swimming hole.
Yeah, let's go get.
So they decide to
get bitten by copperheads in this old swimming hole down there.
We don't really know what we're just good. They want to go fuck. I'll say it. Fine.
Oh my
I'll be the one that says the first F word.
Oh my.
So yeah, they head off to do that thing, and instead of finding a swimming hole, they find the neighbor house.
And they're like, hey, maybe we can use a phone or get some gas from them. Why not?
They go up and they're all knocking. But no one is answering.
Pam's like, you know what? I'm going to go sit on the swing so the camera can, like, look up my butt.
Get some really good back shots of me.
I'm going to go get some good butt shots over here. Toby's calling.
Well, when they first got on the porch, though, you know, Kirk teased her, found, like, a tooth.
Yeah.
And he, like, was like, hey, look what I found. Like, oh. She's like, ew, you're disgusting. You're a guy.
He's shoving his head.
How gross. And so Kirk's like, well,
fuck this, I'm gonna go in.
Yeah, he goes in. He's like, hello, anybody
this
there?
is one of the most disturbing moments for me.
Is anyone there? Hello?
And you hear some like pigs, maybe like oinking and squealing, and he goes a little further back. He turns around, faces the door, and who comes out, Justine? Is it a helpful farmer?
Oh, it's the most helpful farmer.
With a sledgehammer.
With a sledgehammer, it's Leatherface.
And you get that he hits Kirk over the head.
Yeah, he hits him over the head. He falls down to the ground.
But the sound effect is so realistic.
Yeah.
It's this like
he's like
blunt,
convulsing.
Like, and yeah, he's twitching on the floor.
He's dying, is what he's doing.
And then you get one of the most, to me, like iconic moments of the movie, besides like, you know, stuff with chainsaws.
Yeah.
When he slams the big metal door.
Yeah, he like grabs him, pulls him through the door, and slams it.
You get that echo, and then the sound just kind of drops, and it cuts to Pam, like, hello?
Yeah.
Pam's
like, okay, well, I guess I'm gonna go look for him. He hasn't come back in the house.
And one of the best shots, you know, the under the butt shot, where she's walking, the sky is big and blue, and the house is there and white and ominous, and she's walking towards it. It's a perfect shot. It really sets up kind of like I don't know, something about the shot really sets up the dread and the don't go in there.
Don't go in there. And then, but she does because, well, she wants to know where Kirk went to. And she walks in there and finds herself, looking around. She finds herself in a room.
She trips over a bucket and falls on the ground.
It's a room covered with human and animal skeletons.
There's a skeleton couch. If you've ever
there's like some guy is just like, I'm gonna go take a nap on my wonderful skeleton.
I don't think Lazy Boy sells a skeleton couch, so.
Well, you got to make it your own. Yeah, and there's a chicken,
feathers everywhere,
and squawking away. There's
in an itty bitty cage,
nasty teeth all over the floor. It's gross.
So she's like, I don't think this is okay.
This isn't okay. What am I gonna do? Scream my head off and act like a complete idiot ass.
I'm really gonna let the people in here know I'm here. So I'm gonna just scream as loud as I can.
Lay on the floor. Why are you laying on the floor?
Get your ass up and run.
There were so many moments that she could have been out. Because, of course, what does she do? She finally heads out the door, and Leatherface grabs her.
Oh, you're like, run!
Yeah.
He grabs her, you're like,
she makes it right out the door.
Helplessness is how you feel. He's got her from the back. She's can't really do much.
She's just kicking.
And what does he do? He takes her inside into the kitchen. You finally get to go into that back area. The camera hasn't really been back there yet. We've only seen Kirk go up to
the staircase area, the entryway.
And you see what you think might be blood. Just the dingiest, nastiest kitchen with hooks everywhere.
And there's a body that's laying there on the kind of like countertop area. So that's Kirk. We know that he's gone now.
There's big fridges and freezers.
But he walks her in.
And you see the hooks.
And you see the big, huge meat hooks hanging from...
I don't think he's going to take her fishing.
No, he impales her on the meat hooks. And she is impaled on there. And
they can't get Jaws up here.
It's so
it's nasty.
yeah.
It's awful.
And she watches.
You don't even see any blood.
You know what happened. Like, you saw the hook. You see her dangling there where the hook was.
The
you know
actress
that's
sells
what happened.
It.
Yeah.
She sells it.
And she also, she's dying over there and watching her boyfriend be dismembered. And here we have the introduction of the chainsaw.
It's a really lighthearted romp. Right? No? Am I reading the whole movie wrong?
I think you saw this as a romantic comedy, and I saw this as
cute, right?
mean cute. I love
big
that.
Misunderstanding.
It is. It really is. And Leatherface, he's got nothing else. You know, he's just taking poor Kirk apart. We don't know anything about Leatherface yet. All we see is this guy Leatherface, because he has what looks like not his face on top of his face. So it's skin that he's sewed together.
Like stitches, and you can tell there's something not right.
And he's huge.
Yeah, he's a big man.
He's massive.
He's a Bubba. It could be called like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre and Bubba. That would just been ridiculous,
the
right?
Texas Chainsaw Bubba.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre and Bubba. Right?
No, I like it. Okay. That was pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, back at the Sally's. Yeah,
Sally's like, where is everybody? Franklin's upset.
Yeah, and
what's his name? What's
Jerry.
Jerry's
Jerry.
like upset.
He's
Everybody's
like, come on.
getting a little pissy and hot.
So just because they're at the watering hole having a little poke,
they're very sweaty. They're ready to go.
Yeah.
They've had a long hot day. Everybody looks dirty and sweaty in this movie. That's for sure. The 70s look dirty and sweaty.
Everything about
in the 70s looks dirty and sweaty.
And sweaty balls?
I'm sure.
Yeah.
If everything.
Jerry probably had some sweaty,
I'm sure
some sweaty balls.
And Franklin.
Oh, yeah.
That wheelchair.
That damp.
It might just be, they might have like bed sores and damp. I don't know.
Yeah, well, you're probably right.
Anyways, they're mad. They're ready to go. So Jerry's like, okay, I'm going to go find them. They went to that one. I'm going to go find that watering hole.
And I'm so mad at them.
I'm so mad at them.
Well, he finds the house, and he knocks and everything. Nobody answers, and he starts to walk off, but
everybody makes the mistake of going in.
Well, he sees the blanket Kirk had put on the porch, and he's like, oh, well, he was here. He was here. And so, what does he do?
He's like, hello?
Hi, I don't think I'm going to go inside.
Kirk?
I guess I'm just going to, So he goes inside. He finds his way into the kitchen.
Is this where he opens the icebox, right?
Yeah, it's like...
So he's like, the icebox starts shaking. Doesn't he hear, like, the pig noises again?
Yeah, well, I feel like those are kind of always, like, going...
Yeah, there's always, like...
But he hears, like, this, like, rattling, this, like, beating, and it's obviously on this, like, deep freezer.
Yes.
So he opens it up, and there's Pam, and she's... like blue as can be.
First she's just laying there, she's dead, or you believe she's dead.
Yeah.
But apparently she had a few seconds left in her.
She just jolts.
And she's going to use them to terrify us.
Yes.
Guys.
I think, like...
She's like, I got one last dose of energy. And we're like, Pam.
Oh, Pam, damn it, girl.
Don't do that, Pam.
Pam, you've scared me one too many times now, Pammy. Okay, so he's like, oh my gosh, and then, well, Leatherface, or like I like to call him LH.
LH. Old LH.
Leather.
But why LH?
I don't
LF?
I don't know why, like LH.
Leatherface. Is it like Leather Harold face? His middle name Harold.
Yeah, Leatherface. Leatherface.
Leatherface.
Get back to
not
it.
Leatherface.
So he's upset. He's all like, oh. Well, I mean, he kills him. He like hits him with the sledgehammer again.
The sledgehammers are the worst.
The sledgehammer gets about as much action as the chainsaw.
It could be called the Texas Chainsaw Sledgehammer slash chainsaw.
Meat hook.
It could be called a lot of things, guys.
It's basically the Texas Chainsaw.
They could have just called it one fucked up scary movie, okay? And I've been like, I'm gonna go see that.
Pick your way to die. There you go. Okay, so now we have 3 dead people.
Yes.
And we've got Leatherface, LH.
And somehow Franklin's still alive.
Well, because he's back he's back with Sally. And okay, so yeah, Sally and Franklin, it's night by now.
Yeah,
like it's nighttime. They're looking for a flashlight in the car, but they want to leave. And
she's like, I'm looking for him. He's like, no, Sally, you can't leave me here. She's like, I'm going, Franklin. Fuck you, Franklin.
Yeah, because Jerry had the keys.
Yeah.
They were just gonna get in the car and go, but now she's got to go look for him. And fucking Franklin, man, he's like, I'm gonna throw a fit. You gotta take me. And like, hello, you're in a wheelchair.
She's like, dude, you're in a wheelchair, and it's not the kind you can move yourself. Okay.
It's not the automated car where you push the button. Push the button.
Push the button. No, this is not. She's like, Franklin, this is 1974.
It's like, that's the kind of wheelchair
filmed
they
in
give
1973.
you if you like pass out at the hospital ER. You know, like you're just like that's the kind of wheelchair he had.
Yeah.
Anyways, so
she's pushing him through the forest.
They go to look for him.
He's got the flashlight, so Franklin had the upper hand.
He has his job. You know, he's like, I have the flashlight.
I'll hold the flashlight, Sally. Sally, please, I'll hold the flashlight.
Give me a job, Sally. Gosh, he's on the
He's one of the most annoying characters in film.
Yeah, half the time I'm just like, when does he get? Anyways, here's another leather LH moment.
You know it's coming. You hear, and who is it? Is it like a lumberjack out in the forest?
Excuse me, lumberjack man, can you help us find our friends?
No, it's Leatherface or LH. That's what you call it.
No, because I guess L and H are both in his name. That's my shorthand of it. I don't know.
Anyway, so Franklin gets cut the fuck up
with the chainsaw, like in his chair, and it's just like, like deep,
bad.
Like into the stomach.
Even though I don't like Franklin, I don't want anyone chainsawed to
No,
death.
that doesn't sound well.
And of course, Sally's first reaction is just to stand there and, of course, shock and horror.
Yes, yeah. She just has
that actress. Any other time?
Marilyn
Burns. She just passed, I think, a year or two ago, but she was a great scream queen.
She was a scream queen.
I mean, she screams in that movie.
The last half of the movie is just her screaming.
Starting now to rolling credits is her screaming and hyperventilating. And
she sells like everything. You know, she's like, you know, obviously running through the forest where
she sells the confusion of all the situation that's going to happen.
Yeah. But she's also like, man, she's like ride or die.
Yeah,
she's obviously gonna make
Jumps through 2 windows.
Yeah. But we'll get to that. So she's running through the forest or the woods area. She finds the neighbor house and she doesn't know that it's Leatherface's, and so she runs into it.
And these chase scenes through the woods are really awesome. She's getting like her hair caught and shit. She's falling. She's running. They're really good chase scenes. I mean,
I read that
she is getting chased.
A lot of the reactions that she does in the film, those are just like earnest, like because like you know she
Toby
was
Hooper
running
like,
into
run.
like she was just running into like branches. There's like blood that's hers or whatever, like from her getting injured from all the tree branches. So she's really doing it. Oh,
yeah, she gets into the house. She runs upstairs,
and she
finds Grandpa and Mom.
And okay, so one's
completely dead.
Step from being dead.
Yes.
And that's Grandpa. And then there's Ma, and she basically has more skeleton and less skin on her at this point.
Her skin to skeleton ratio is really unbalanced.
It's favorable on the. So she's baby dead.
She's baby dead.
As I don't know why I use that term. She's baby dead. But anyways, yeah, so she's like, well, I guess I obviously don't want to be in here because there's dead people.
She's like, I'm getting back out of here. She starts running back downstairs, but who's cutting through the door?
And that's scary. That is scary.
Because she has no other option but to run back upstairs, back into that room with Mom and Grandpa.
But instead, she just runs the fuck through that window.
Yeah, he's coming back right behind her. She just jumps through it.
She didn't even think about it. She's just like...
She doesn't stop and grab and throw something through. She jumps and breaks the window.
Out of the window. She's on the second floor.
She lands. And you're like, get up. But she sells the perfect reaction.
Yeah.
She's hurt.
She's a little hurt by that.
She would be hurt. So, like, that anticipation of, get up, he's coming down the stairs, he's gonna come get you!
Mm-hmm.
You know.
It's scary.
It's good. There's
I feel like
a lot of hot tension.
I just have my fists balled, you know, like, for the rest of the movie,
Yeah.
I'm just like, my fists are balled up.
You have your fists in your balls?
I have my fist in my... I'm fist...
You're fisting your balls.
I'm fisting my balls. I don't know how that would even happen. I don't know. Let's keep going. So she's running. She's running. She makes it to the gas station.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
so she thinks she's gotten at least...
And that shot, that is so cool. How he's like right behind her. She's screaming.
Yes.
And she like falls basically into the gas station, and then the sound stops.
Yes.
You know,
like
it's
he immediately disappears.
That should have been our first inclination of, okay, something's up.
If he just immediately disappears and then...
No, but we find out that's like Dad's store. There's feet being barbecued. He's going to tie her up and poke her with a broom and get her in that car and take her to the house.
Yes. Yeah. And there's not even really a moment through the rest of this movie where she's not like incomplete, like she's, I mean, obviously very scared. It's very dramatic. People are like always beating on her,
she's
slashing her up.
She's at the point of like exhaustion.
Yes.
Like when she's sitting there realizing, oh, that's body parts being cooked in the barbecue.
Yeah, her reaction is just kind of like,
I can't get up.
Okay.
I can't, you know, she's exhausted. She can't go anywhere. She's been running and fighting
and the old man takes her back.
Takes her to the house.
And then
who's out there waiting but the hitchhiker?
The hitchhiker, who ends up being the son of the gas station owner and the brother of Leatherface. So it's a family affair.
It's a family, cannibal family.
It's a cannibal family.
Texas Chainsaw cannibal family.
They take her back inside and they bind her up to...
This is when... If things weren't disturbing enough,
it just gets
the dinner.
Even better.
They invite her to a really fancy, swanky dinner.
It's almost like the Be Our Guest dinner from.
But instead, an old man's gonna suck on your fingers and scare you.
Yeah,
there's gonna be lots of close-ups of your eyes and you screaming in terror.
Oh.
The audience is gonna be disturbed, but a lot like Be Our Guest.
Can we talk about Grandpa sucking on her bloody finger?
Oh my gosh!
Like it's rejuvenating him. It's so gross. It is so gross.
Oh my gosh. I mean, I would be freaking out. I'd be screaming.
I feel like I'd be like vomiting and defecaking myself.
Maybe
and,
just even passed out.
Yeah. I mean, there are moments where she does pass out.
My mind can't handle this.
Like, I'm on overload.
Yeah. The terror is too much.
But, okay, yeah. So, they bind her up onto the chair and they make her go through this, like, dinner with them. Where they're just making
taunting her.
Yeah, like it's sad.
Making grandma suck her finger.
It's so gross. It's so
And then they
gross.
get the bucket out.
And then they decide, now we're gonna kill you. And Grandpa back in the day,
one last time for Grandpa.
He used to be the best man with a sledgehammer. We're gonna let him kill you.
No, it's time for some family bonding time. Grandpa, hit the lady's head.
And that is...
It's fucked up.
It's way crazy.
And just how it keeps going because he's so weak and can't hold the sledgehammer.
Yeah, so the sledgehammer will just fall on her head.
Or it will just hit the bucket.
Yeah.
And you just get that sound. You're like, okay, good, it didn't hit her. Or it'll just hit her slightly. Or get a good
like, she's got a pretty nice gash in her head.
She gets out of the
because they've unbounded her and they're just holding her down.
Yeah, and she kind of gets away and there she goes. She just stands up screaming. The only way Marilyn Burns can scream.
Hands
loud and shrill.
Yes. And what does she do again, Josh?
Goes right for that window.
She finds another fucking window and runs right out of it.
At this point, it's daylight. It's morning.
The windows are like 0 for 2 with her.
It's breaking dawn.
Yeah, like it is now. Like it's dawn. Dawn is approaching. And so like it's dawn. So she's gone all night with this torture.
It's been like a night of terror. The worst night of probably anybody's life.
Yeah. And as she's running, who's coming after her but the brothers? And okay, so we have the hitchhiker brother, and he has this like knife that he's brandishing.
It's almost like a razor blade, like an old fashioned that you would shave with. And he's just he's one step behind her, just like hands out, slashing her back.
Oh my gosh! And you can see like her reaction. She sells this
She's running but screaming in pain and terror.
And then who's behind hitchhiker brother?
Here comes
Leatherface. LH, and he has his
chainsaw.
His chainsaw. So we think we're gonna get a massacre.
He's gonna finish off this massacre.
Sally runs
she is running
into the road into the road, and there comes this
Big
huge
truck.
semi-truck.
Oh my
and
gosh,
it's like,
the name of the truck is so funny. It's like Black Moan. No, it's Black Snake Moan. No, that's not what it is. I'm being totally.
I didn't take note of the
It's like
name of the semi-truck.
Oh, it has a funny name. You see it. Anyway, sorry.
Okay, but the semi-truck comes up, and there's a the semi-truck driver, anyways, the hitchhiker brother, I guess he doesn't really see it or whatever. Anyways, he gets run over.
He gets rolled.
Which is great. You are like, yes! Because this maniac has been slashing at her back.
You're like, well, there's one down. Now she only has Leatherface out
and
there.
now she's got like a semi-truck and somebody to help her.
The man stops.
He does. He gets her into
out.
the cab, but then
Leatherface comes.
So they have to like crawl through the cab to the other side.
They go to the other side. He grabs a big wrench.
Uh-huh.
When Leatherface comes around, he throws it and gets a good shot at his head.
Leatherface falls down. There goes the chainsaw goes up in the air and then lands boom
right on his leg.
Right
and
on his leg.
The pants
cut
away. Then you see the flesh. It's pretty gnarly. It's pretty cool.
Really cool. And I have something to add about that.
Oh, your trivia. I think I know what it is.
Anyways, the reaction that he's giving, Leatherface, that he's selling, is real. He's actually in a lot of pain because there's a plate that they had that was there for the chainsaw, and the chainsaw was reverberating like on the plate, and it was burning him. And so he was like, "Ah!" Like, that's real. They did it like one time.
Yeah.
They got it. So yeah, anyways, that's really good trivia for poor Gunnar Hansen.
Thanks for taking one for the team, Gunnar.
Okay, so the truck driver has helped Sally.
Yes.
He's on the ground, chainsaw.
And then he just runs. I don't know what happens to this man.
I was just thinking
like,
earlier
I'm
about
out.
that.
I'm going to just keep
Where
running.
did he end up going?
I have no idea, but he ran. He ran for his life.
Ran. He was way ahead of her, though.
Mm-hmm.
And Sally's a little bit farther behind, and then, the chainsaw doesn't, like, dismember Leatherface. Like,
does he get in the car?
Maybe he gets to
in
the truck, too?
Of the truck.
Okay,
I think
all right.
he does get in the front of the truck.
What happens is, like, the chainsaw doesn't cut Leatherface's leg off. He gets the chainsaw, he gets up, and he starts running after her. And here's the very last scene.
Yep.
Sally, a rescue happens.
Oh, a truck from heaven comes down the road.
It's almost like you're with her, you're hoisting her into the bed of that truck because she's so exhausted that she tries like 2 or 3 times
and she's
falling. And here comes Leatherface. Like, he's injured, so it's taking him a little bit of time, but like he's getting there to her.
Truck,
she gets up.
She's
like hysterically giggling.
She's happy. She's like, my life is saved.
Like, you didn't get me, motherfucker!
And then Leatherface just stands there doing like this like cannibal boogie.
Yeah, it's like an acrobatic thing with the chainsaw.
He just dances around,
and it's almost like, well, but remember you got hit with that sledgehammer.
Do the cannonball chainsaw boogie. Come on, y'all.
Leatherface, be careful with that. You already hurt yourself.
What are you celebrating over here, Leatherface?
Anyway, so Sally escapes. She
gets away. And what happens? He dances around
and then here comes the credits.
And the credits end.
Yep. And you're sitting there like, what the fuck? This was so awesome! That's my feeling every time.
Yeah, the movie's terrifying. I love it. No matter how many times I watch it, it still creeps me out.
Yeah.
Even though I know like that movie beat by beat, pretty much, it's still scary.
It really is.
It's a good one. Love it. But we're getting closer and closer to Austin, about 63 miles to go.
Yes, and actually we're coming up on some
really bad traffic.
Really bad traffic with a lot of different roadwork equipment, and I think this is the best part to stop.
Yes.
Don't you think so,
back.
Mr. Josh?
All right. We come back. Well, let's tell them what part 2 is
going to be. Oh, of course, yeah.
We'll be back. Mm-hmm. Don't you stop me now, Justine.
No, I'm not. Oh, Mr. Josh, I would never.
We'll be back in 2 days. It's Friday. We're going to be here 2 nights. We'll head back in part 2. We'll tell y'all about our Austin, Texas Chainsaw Massacre adventures.
Yes, and we will give our best scenes, the ones that we like the most, our scariest scenes, followed by our knives rating.
Yeah, you got to hear our knife rating.
And then we'll let you know what's coming up next.
I think you know what our ratings might be, but yeah, we'll let you know. We have some awesome stuff planned the next few months for you guys. I hope you enjoy. We'll see ya in just a couple of days. Stay tuned. Don't touch that dial.
But
whatever.
it's not. It's just a podcast, Josh. I'm the one that touches the button.
Don't touch that like pause button because we're coming right back up. See ya.
We're back. Hello.
Hey, we're coming back from the most awesome weekend.
So much fun.
Oh, we had the absolute best last weekend of summer ever.
It was so awesome.
Shout
you guys
out.
are so jealous you missed it.
Yeah, shout out to our main peeps, Oz and Steph, for showing us a great time in Austin.
Beep, beep. Thank you, girl. Thank you, boy.
Woo woo.
We
love
really
you.
appreciate it. Okay, well, let's talk a little bit more in depth about what we did.
Alright, so, got there Friday, had some wonderful Greek food, had
It was
some
yummy.
drinks,
Yes,
talked about the
absolutely.
next day, what we were going to do, our game plan.
And what was that game plan, Josh?
Well, we got up on Saturday, and we drove up to Kingsland, Texas, to see the Texas Chainsaw Massacre house,
And
where
it was-
Leatherface himself lived and tortured.
It was so cool driving up, parking, and looking at it and being like, holy shit, that's that house.
Yeah, we were driving up and we were like, oh my god, that's it! We
We were geeking for sure.
We had a major geek moment.
Yes.
But
And then it was even more fun getting to eat inside
Yes,
there. It was a
now-
restaurant
a really yummy
called
restaurant.
the Grand Cafe, or this Grand Central Cafe and
Restaurant?
Car Cab Lounge.
Just Google it.
Yeah.
Google it.
There was not restaurant in the title.
But it was wonderful. It was yummy.
wonderful.
The history of the house is it's not at the same location where it was filmed. They apparently took it apart in 7 pieces and moved it up to Kingsland and restored it. And it's pretty cool to walk in and we're like, oh my god, that's where
That's the
where Leatherface comes out and
staircase,
slams the big metal
Yep.
door. That's what the staircase she runs up. There's the window she jumped out of. And
There's where Ma and Grandpa were, and
we ate in the room to the left when you open the door. So it's actually, most of the time in the movie, that door is shut. So you don't...
you don't.
Yeah.
We actually ate somewhere that you don't get to see.
But we got to go upstairs and see where
We did get to
Mom
see
and
that.
Grandpa live.
And that was really cool.
It's a bar. The upstairs
Yes,
is now a cool
the
bar.
upstairs is a bar for adults, no children.
No children. We had some really yummy food, and I had a Leatherface lemonade.
I too.
Yes, yummy. I bought
We
a
had
souvenir.
some awesome burgers.
Bought a T-shirt.
Mm-hmm.
And
It
was awesome. It was really cool to see the house, see the inside.
Yes.
We even peeked in the back, saw the kitchen area. And the kitchen of the restaurant is the kitchen in the movie. It's in the back part of the house.
There wasn't a meat hook, and there wasn't Pam in a deep freezer, but other than that, it was pretty spot on.
It was really cool. Upstairs, they have a lot of pictures.
It was really neat to
from the
stand
cast.
on the porch.
Yeah, where they put the blanket.
Yes.
There's a lot of autographed pictures upstairs. It was really cool. We had a really fun time.
Marilyn Burns had a couple that she had autographed that were upstairs, and character who played Pam, name is escaping me right now, but yes, that was there as well.
Yeah, it was really cool. We loved it. Well, then later that day, we went into downtown Austin, and our friend knew a code to a secret hidden speakeasy.
Yeah,
We're not going to tell you.
Cool.
We won't tell you much.
We
'cause
were like
must keep it hush
super
hush.
hip.
But we got in. We knew the code to the door, and it's disguised as something.
Yeah.
We're not going to tell you because we're cool. We're not going to say it. But I'm sure if you look at our Instagram pages, you can figure it out.
Yeah. The names on those.
Anyways.
We got to go to this hidden speakeasy, and inside it,
how was it decorated? It had a
chainsaw.
chainsaw.
And then a big mural on the wall that was Leatherface.
Yep, the iconic image of Leatherface running with the chainsaw. There was a huge mural that was up there. And the floors were like painted in the style
carpeting of The Shining
of
hotel.
the Shining.
Yeah.
Of the Shining.
What's that hotel called? The
Overlook.
The Overlook. Okay.
Yeah, lot of really cool stuff on the inside. It was really neat. We had a really awesome time, but we just thought it was like neat synchronicity, you know. There was some Leatherface stuff when we ended up going in.
Yeah, we didn't know
cool.
that, or like our friend didn't know that was like there. Didn't know or couldn't remember. But anyways, it was like a surprise to everybody involved.
And we thought it was really cool.
We loved it.
We loved it really hard. We had a great time in Austin. It was really cool to have seen the movie the week before and then go to the house and be like, oh my God, we just watched this and I've seen this movie a million times.
Yeah, it was like we were just experiencing it.
Mm-hmm. Of course, we had to take silly pictures of us screaming out front of the house.
But Austin is a great place to visit.
We had a blast.
Wish we could have stayed longer, but we hit up a lot of cool bars and spots and
restaurants and hung out with our awesome friends and just had a
we have friends, so we hung out with them.
a great couple days. Now we're heading back to Oklahoma City to go to work tomorrow.
Yeah, and we're like we're almost at the state line, so we might give a little
shout out. We have our little rituals, our little road trip
so you'll
rituals.
probably hear that, which is fine. We'll let you into our world. I'll let you.
But okay, let's get into our favorite scenes. What's your favorite scene, final girl, of Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the original?
Golly, probably like. I just like it all, but I mean, if I had to pick out one really awesome scene, then I really like just kind of the chase scene in like all through the woods. Like that's just terrifying.
The Marilyn Burns, like
yes,
what's
and she
Franklin?
sells it so well that like, and you really, really want her to get the fuck out of there.
Like, run, get up. I remember when I first saw that movie, it was one of those movies that had me doing that to the screen,
and
right? Like, get up.
She's an awesome final girl. Like, she runs through windows. She, she never gives up.
She has razor blades to her back.
She never stops running.
Run.
She's always running, and she has intense eyes.
Oh, yeah, does
Lots of eye close-ups.
Does she
She's
ever?
got a major intense look to her. Loves it.
Oh.
Marilyn Burns was probably the favorite parts.
Yeah, my favorite scene would have to be the scene with Pam and Kirk for the first kind of kill scene of the movie.
Scenes.
We talked about the door slamming, just even that jump that you get when Leatherface walks out the door with the sledgehammer, and Kirk doesn't even have much time to respond. He gets whacked in the head. It's awful, and then the door slams.
Yeah, and if you're not expecting it, it's like even more.
There's that awesome shot that sets up a lot of dread of Pam approaching the house.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, we're leaving Texas. Bye, Texas. We love you. Thanks for taking good care of us.
Nice to us.
Oh, bye, Texas. Hello, Oklahoma. We're
Hi,
home.
Oklahoma. I guess we'll be seeing you for a long time.
All right, back to our podcast. So yeah, the first kill would be like, but I agree with you. The ending, like that last 20 to 30 minutes, is pretty insane.
It's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
I just love a
we both just love. What do you just love?
I just love a final girl that kicks complete ass.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, final girl loves a final girl.
Uh-huh.
The soul survivor loves a final girl. But yeah, the first kill would be mine, and then yours, you said, is like
the chase sequences, and
like
that's
the last
awesome.
Half hour.
Yeah. But mainly like the sequences where she's running.
But you know what? The scenes with like, hit her, Pa, hit her. That stuff's pretty
that's
terrible and insane. Too.
Yeah, that's why I'm kind of
terrifying.
Kind of like I really like this movie a lot, and
I think our knife ratings are going to be a little obvious. How many knives do you give it, Justine?
Since we can apparently do halvesies, I'm going to do 4.5 knives.
Oh, I'm going for 5. 5
awesome!
Knives.
Yay!
It's up there with Jaws. It's a classic.
It's a classic.
I'm going 5. 5. Okay.
5.
I'll come down. I love Texas Chainsaw.
He really likes it.
I think, to me, it's maybe the scariest movie. One of the scariest movies. I'm not making that right now. I can't decide that right now.
Don't quote him. Even though he did say it.
I just said it, but off the record.
I think you have to say off the record at the beginning of your statement. It doesn't work at the end.
Or I just don't say it on the record.
Actually, y'all just didn't hear it at all. Okay. So
we still have a few more hours to get our butts back to our neck of the woods.
Realities.
We're going to stop and get some yummy fried pies.
Fried pies.
No, or we might save that for a future episode.
Who knows?
Well, guys, we love ya. We're glad you're listening.
Yes, and we're excited that next month we'll be doing 2 podcasts.
Yes,
it's October. We're so excited.
A little Halloween treat for y'all. We're going to head up to Tulsa to one of the scariest haunted houses. Don't quote me. I can't remember which.
We'll look it up between now and then, so we can actually say.
It's known to be like one of the top 10 scariest in the U.S., according to something I read at one point.
We'll look it up.
And we're going to do a little trick-or-treat episode.
Yes, trick-or-treat.
Great Halloween movie. And then...
It's kind of 4-in-1 kind of thing.
Towards the end of the month, we're going to give you a Pumpkinhead!
Yes, we're going to go on another little road trip and cover Pumpkinhead.
I think we're going to find a really cool, like, pumpkin patch / corn maze type thing to go to. And Pumpkinhead. Who doesn't love like a Hunky Lance Hendrickson?
Who doesn't?
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're so thankful to everybody who's listening.
Hashtag blessed.
Hashtag blessed for sure.
Hashtag fuck
again,
that.
one more shout out to our friends Oz and Steph for putting us up and showing us a great time in Austin, and we just enjoyed getting to see the house. Everybody go see it. It's there.
Really cool.
It's for you.
We will see everybody soon.
Bye-bye.